Hey folks, welcome back to another video. We are coming at you once again, taking a look at the top list from a major tournament with the boy Charizard, seeing how he's doing, how people are still keeping the dream alive. This is from the special event in Spain, 800 player major tournament that happened, and interestingly enough, we had a very similar Charizard list take 41st and 42nd. We've got Javier and Edouard running kind of very identical. Couple cards are different. Javier's has a bit more power. Edouard's has a bit more consistency. So I'd like to take a look at Edouard's list today. Not too much difference between the two. Mainly speaking, Javier ran 2 copies of the 151 Charmeleon. I'm assuming for the combustion, whereas Edouard has the 1-to-1 split because the Flare Veil Charmeleon, I think I like this card in the deck because it's protection against Dragapult, especially if you're going against a Dragapult list that you know runs Genesect. You can get your Charmeleon on the bench and then throw Max Belt onto that Charmeleon before they get their Genesect active. That way you've played your A-Spec and it's a bit protected because they cannot hit it with the second effect of Phantom Dive. They would need to boss it up to the active slot in order to get rid of that A-Spec from there. So I think for that reason alone, it's worth running the 1-to-1 split, but I could see the argument for doing 2 of the 151 Charmeleons. Like, that seems fine as well. And then the other major difference between the two lists is that the more aggressive list ran 3 Jacqs, and then this list only runs 2 Jacqs and 1 Brock Scouting, so that you kind of have that more early game consistency if you need that Buddy-Buddy Poffin to get your bench going, or honestly later in the game if you just, you don't need a supporter for turn super much, so you just use the Brocks to get 2 more little wormies onto the bench to set yourself up for the next turn. Speaking of, we have the Dunsparce draw engine in this Charizard list, which, while not the most reliable thing in the world, is still quite powerful. Runaway draw, you shuffle both this and the evolution and all attached cards back into the deck, drawing 3 cards before that happens. One of the major benefits to running this draw engine is that it does give you the pivot option of Dudunsparce EX, which is great because Charizard can't hit Cornerstone. So this is your answer to Cornerstone, 60 damage for each EX Pokemon that your opponent has in play. So against wall decks, wall decks are wall decks, but if it's just a deck like a Raging Bolt that runs a 1 off of Cornerstone, like, you're going to be able to just throw the Dunsparce EX into play and then smack attack that way. Another cool tech attacker that they've got in this deck is the Chi-Yu. It's great into things like Golden Go, where you can, after you get knocked out, you throw the Chi-Yu into play. You're hitting for 50 plus 90 from that revenge. So that's 140 into weakness for Golden Go is 280. So you get to take a 2-prizer with a 1-prizer. Feels very, very good. And then we have our Max Belt for some early game aggression. I do really like this as opposed to other Charizard lists that are running the enriching energy. That one just feels like it's not enough power. I do like the Max Belt a lot. I could see Prime Catcher being really good in here as well. So you can play around with that. And then because of everything, we are also able to get a Pidgeot EX into play, which feels really, really good and allows us to have a bit more of that diverse supporter spread that we've had in the past, where we've got 1 Brox, 1 Arven, 1 Turo, 1 Morty, and 1 Briar, because we can tutor them out with the quick search throughout the game and just kind of grab what we need and then play it. We don't have to run super thick line of just a couple supporters because we do have that quick search. We are able to pick and choose what we want when we want, which feels great. So that's enough yapping. Let's jump into some games and just kind of see how this deck runs. My name is Jared. I'll be your gameplay nurse today. Okay, we got ourselves a little poison Archadoodleon. Bench 2 Pokemon though, so no donkage happening here. Still would not want to lose my Fan Rotom though. I kind of need that guy to do things. I bench the Fan Rotom and then they mulliganed me the Dunsparce. Which honestly, going blind, I probably would have still opened the Fan Rotom, so hard to say that I would have done anything different with knowledge or without knowledge. Looks like they're getting a ripper of a turn though. Got the Carmine, got the Squawk. Gonna see themselves a lot of cards. I guess we got Brox, so if we lose the Fanny, it's not too bad. This list plays 1 Brox, 2 Yaks. The other list plays 3 Yaks. As you can see, Brox does have its use cases. You just have to kind of get lucky and have it when you need it. Which right now is happening for us. And retreat to Petch. See you later, Fanny. Okay. So we'll Brox for, if we have our other Fan Rotom, that, and a Charmander. Then Fanny for Pidgeys and all the other stuff. Ooh, Arvando, though. We only run the 1 Arven, because we only have the 1 tool. So I could Arven, I guess. It's slightly more valued. That, because we do have the 4 Buddy-Buddies. I don't need the tool card right now, though. But it is better value to Arven right now, because I'm not under Badoo duress. Commander and Fan. Do we have our Odo? We do, but not the Pidgeot. No, that's in hand, right? Oh, thank goodness. Okay. That's Fan call. Let's grab. Oh, I guess we're not grabbing a few more Wormies. 1 is prized. Okay, bench you. Nope, won't need to be super rotten just yet. Could attach a fire somewhere, but who really cares? Okay, we're good. Yes. This will be good if they poison, leave Petch up. Petch will take 10. You can push Rotom, knock Petch with Rotom. And then we'll kind of play reactively from there. We'll be able to... would imagine they get a Chaladon set up soon. Max Belt down by 4 puts us at swinging for 240 plus 50 from Max Belt's 290. So we are still missing the arch hits until they take 3 prizes. But it does prevent the poison play from them. So that's good. Okay, let's push Rhodey. Time to get aggressive. Nice, don't need that. Although... just being down to 1 worm kind of sucks. Okay. Get that going there. Let's see, I don't really need Charizard this turn. I could Morty's here instead. Get that there. Morty the Pidgeotto. See what we get out of that. Okay, not bad, not bad. Do a runaway, do a runner. Okay, got another Mander, happy with that. And then, oh, there's part of me that wants that Dunsparce back, but we'll see what we get off prizes, I guess. No rush, really. Maybe there is a rush, let's see. No, I'll just quick search for a rare candy here, I think. Get the Zard ready. Although that does leave it to be gusted, which I don't like. I think if we do this, we'll have enough. Might need another Fan Rotom in this matchup, actually. I think we'll have enough going on that we can wait to evolve into Zard until we need it, And that way, that prevents them from like gusting and punching Zard before we have a chance to punch, which would be bad. Let's just knock out the Petch. They don't play like a lot of Iono, so you know that's a possibility, but it's not a what am I trying to say? Not a strong possibility, just a possibility. Especially with them, they wouldn't Iono themselves from 7 to 4 typically. Yeah, so my fear was that they have a boss here, and then they just like boss up Zard, swing for 220, or if they get Mochi, 290. And then that kind of sucks. So, just wait. Feel is more better. What do we night stretch and Petch again? They're just going to put Petch back in the active? That's annoying. I mean, it makes sense though. It's a good play. Oh, but that's... So then, now we just need to boss. There's the boss. Petch Charmander. Okay. Okay, okay. That puts them down to 3. Let's push you. So now we can Zard, Max Belt, boss up. What do you call it? What do I not need here? Let's see, we can get rid of I like all of these, honestly. Let's get rid of an Ultra Ball. Get Zard. Quick search for candy. Okay. And then we'll knock the Archaludon. Hopefully there's at least one energy in there. Pretty sure. Okay. Not too bad. So now they're going to need at least one turn to set up another attacker that's not Petarant. We have quick search, we have more bosses in the deck. So we can Iono Iono then quick search for boss. No, can't do that. They can boss up their Fez. Knock that next turn. They're going to do 8 here, which puts me down to... Well, it doesn't matter, because their Archaludon can hit for 290 if it wants to. Nice flipper. I wonder how many bosses I have left. Oh, that's right. I only take 6 because Charizard's Dark type. That almost messed me up one time in real life play because you just kind of don't really think about that too incredibly often. So both like my opponent and I almost missed it, but thankfully they caught it. Okay. What do we need here? We just play against the Iono, like I don't think there's anything else from the deck that we really want. But Stadium's not doing anything to us, so we don't really care about bumping it too much. And just get set up like for Iono protection, basically. Which Pidgeot's our Iono protection, honestly, but Ultra Ball. I don't think I need Brox anymore at this point. Or Artisan. Let's get another worm, and then do I have one more boss in hand? I do. Okay, it's not prized. So I think because I have both bosses available, I will be knocking out their Duraludon this turn instead. That way they don't have... They play Urse, which I'll go down to, hold on, 120. Out of... So that's 210. So that does open the Ursaluna play to them. But that play is open always, I think, at this point. Might have been smart to get a Charmander on the bench instead. Which we could still do if we get lucky with this. I know I said this was for Iono protection, but there we go. Just thinking about their outs here. I think we need another Charmander ready to go. Okay. And then we'll Burning Darkness. Very nice. And that means that they still need the energy for the Ursaluna as well. So that is also in our favor. They got, well, 4. There's still quite a bit in the deck. I mean, this has to be Ursa here, right? Or, okay, they're just thinning. What's the play, man? Doing some more thinning, or we're actually going to grab a card this time? Nope, just... So maybe the Iono's coming. The Iono man cometh. Okay, not an Urse and not an Iono. Why did you go through all your Ultra Balls if you were just going to research? Okay, well, that's game. Well played, friend. Just grab our last bossy boss here. And we'll wrap it up. Good game. Alright, we got ourselves a little Eevee box matchup. Could be dangerous for old Zardondo. We'll just see how it treats us. We got Pidgey. Got Pidgeotto, so we have the full Pidgey line. Prized an Iono. Got all our bosses. Got all our Zards. And all our Manders, actually. Got prized a worm. Let's see what else we got. All our Yaks, prized a Brock. A couple Ultra Balls are missing unless they're in my hand. 2. Got those. 1 Ultra Ball's prized. Max Belt's prized. Not too bad. Okay, let's just go ahead and fanny call then. Get, well, we're not getting Badooed. Let's get 2 Wormies and a Pidgey. Although, yeah, getting Pidgeot Angel-lighted at some point is going to not be fun. I guess they can potentially attack here if they've got, like, Crisp and Flareon in hand. So that might not have been the best attach there, but we'll see. We'll see. Dude, turn 2 Crispy Flareon would be kind of nuts. But we'll see if they got it like that or not. Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you though. I don't know if this 60 is perfect. I don't know if I'm going to be playing it to Portland Regionals, but it's fun to rip for now. There's Crispy. Now they just need Flareon. Oh, we're cooking. Oh, we're big cooking. Wait, what? Oh, okay. Never mind, I guess. I guess we're not cooking. Oh, shoot. They got Azure. They don't even need Flareon. Okay. Oof. We're not going to need you this turn, I don't think. Or this game. Get rid of you and you. So that we can draw into Rare Candy. It's definitely going to happen here. One, two, three, Rare Candy me. That's okay. We got 3 cards. That's not my favorite Mortys, but it's a Mortys. Okay. Didn't need none of that. Still no Stadium in play. So, shoot. Guess we're just hanging around. We are just hanging around, which is not where we want to be. Okay, another energy has hit the field. It's not on their Rotom, though. So they might be having a setup turn. They could still Crispin. They could still knocked out. Though they don't have a Terra. That's bad for them. They might have whiffed on that. The 2 owls were an Iono bait. Okay. Alright, Jacq's here. We Arven for Candy. Pidgeot. And then, we're still just kind of chilling from there, which feels bad. But we could quick search for Charmeleon. And then, next turn. We're for sure not Ionoing, right? That's just never happening. Quick search. I just need to get to the end here because I forgot how much energy we have in the deck. 3 and 1 in hand. Not too bad. Let's grab you in case we need to do 20 damage for some reason. And speaking of, let's just punch, baby. Eat a combustion. Alright, did they get their Terra? Are they Terra-fying? Ultra Ball, uh-oh. Uh-oh, they're cooking now. Things are happening. Please don't knock out my Charmeleon. That would be gross. Things are happening in slow motion, but they are happening. Throwing away a boss in a water. So they're typically only run 2 waters. There's the Flareon. Okay. Now we get the Noctowl. Then they're gonna have to think a while about the Jewel Seeker. Right. They get a Latios here? I guess they could Latios. And then, Crispy charge up my Charmeleon. Which is sad. Be less sad if we had our max belt. Which still wouldn't be a knockout, but it would be funny. Another Noctowl. Getting all their stuff. Sorry. Dropped my fidget. Okay, so they got... What are they getting here? I mean, they have to set up another Eevee, right? S-Ball Crispy. It's got to be EVX. Yep. Nothing else makes sense. And then they're going to Burning Charge, get some energy on their Eevee. Yo, chill. Not like this. Man, I wish I had max belt. Why is it prized? So very rude. Okay. Got the Artazon now. That's good. So sad about the max belt. 140 from Chiu's not going to do much. Dude, I just got that Pidgeot. That's crazy. And do me like this. Yak attack. Honestly. But to be honestly though, you kind of want that card back. Alright, let's Zard up. Okay. Good. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put one on Zard, and I'm going to put two here so that they get shuffled back into the deck, but I don't have to worry about drawing them with runaway draw right here. And then let's Nest Ball. Get our Pidgey back. Not mad about that. You're mad about that. And you know what? I'll take a Fez. I should have Fezzed before runaway drawing there, just to do the energy thing again. Wasn't punished for it though. And then let's not knock out here because we don't have our max belt. And we're not mad about it at all. Okay. What? Why are you benching that? Crispy. They got their waters are in the discard. So they Psychic Fired a Clefairy. Are they going to retreat into Clefairy? And then punch me for 220? And then let me take 2 prize cards? What? How is that the play? You gonna boss my... No, they can't. They crispined. How is that what you want to be doing with your life? Okay. I'll just take the knockout. I'm not Ionoing them. Okie dokie. There's max belt. Right, right. Because now I guess they could burning charge for knockout, which is okay. I mean, it's like, it's fine. I'm gonna knock them out with Fan Rotom though. And then they could still boss Fez with Ursaluna after that, which is unfortunate. Sylveon. Alright, it's a little late in the game for Sylveon. I'm not gonna lie to you here. Right. They have 1 Psychic, 2 Water, 2 Lightning. I mean, there's no... Like, you have to be Super Rodding here, right? Arven for Super Rod, and then they can Burning Charge some energy onto Sylveon. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I don't hate that. Then what are we doing? We're losing Zard. Sylveon's set up. Flareon's here now. They're one boss away, but they have no cards, no hoots. So like, while the Sylveon is a problem, it's not like a crazy one. We can get Pidgeot. We can also get Charizard. Still not Ionoing them, I don't think. Let's flip first. Okay. I'm pretty sure we had all 3 candies in deck. I'm pretty positive about that. Okay. Just double check that. Maybe I should have double checked that before evolving. But like I said, I'm like, yeah, I was pretty confident. We have a super rod too, right? Or is that in hand? Ooh, that's not good. Well, that's okay. We have 1 energy in deck, so that's fine. Price both our super rods, or I used one to get Pidgeot back, that's right. Okay. So what did they super rotted? Did they put 2 water back in the deck? Gosh, I hate. Okay. They have a water back in the deck, so that's technically enough to power this up. This already is powered up though. Boss wins them the game no matter what? Or how does this work? I meant to, oh my God, I meant to quick search. I wasn't thinking. I meant to quick search for, I was too busy thinking. I meant to grab a rare candy there, not a Charizard. Oh, that's annoying. Okay. Well, I guess we're going for the Fan Rotom play here. Thank you. I'm just annoyed now. I meant to grab a rare candy there. Okay, well, they either got the boss or they actually, well, okay, so they're gonna Angel Light. I should have put another Charmander on the bench. Damn it. Latios. What does this do? Pokemon. 60 damage for each EX. I got 2 EX, so it's doing 120. Yeah. Those 2 are going back. Ah, if I just bench that Charmander too, things would be fine. Well, not like fine, but like better. Okay, boss up a Mander, or bench a Mander. And then we can just boss a Noctowl. Stall this out for a second at least. Art is on another Mander. Then they would need Energy Boss to win. Is there anything else we do? Are we worried about an Iono? Maybe. Don't need 2 Charizards. Okay, we'll just set that up at the very least. Oh, what a fool I've been. Okay. Could have had this game, or this turn, if I had just benched another Charmander, or... I mean, that's it, really. I just needed to bench that other Charmander. Okay. Because they have 2, so I am swinging for enough damage. So, we just need to hit the Rare Candy here. Kieran's got the switch. But then they don't have boss. So the best I can do is take a knockout. Oh, okay, that's pretty smart actually. Although, no it's not, because that's giving me 3 more cards to get my candy, so... Is what it is, I guess. Alright, we'll just push a Charmander here. We either get the candy or we don't. There's that Turo. Alright, let's flip first. Let's Artisan first. We'll flip. No candy. Let's draw. No candy. Let's draw again. Still no candy. Ugh. Okay. This is exhausting. Okay, and we have both energy now. And with one of these, get a Wormy going, get 2 Wormies going. Let's try again next turn, I suppose. I was so annoyed by one misplay that I made 2 misplays instead. Tilted myself off the face of the earth. Alright. Charmeleon's not it. Well, maybe we have to slow roll this, so let's chill. Alright, show me the candy. It's in the deck, right? Like, I know it's there. What the heck? I just shuffled, so it doesn't matter. I know it's in there. I have a 50-50 chance of hitting it this time. Less than, or even better than, because I'm going to get rid of this card. Alright, here it is. Here's the candy. Thank you. Good lord. I am so sorry for everyone that's been suffering through this with me. All because of one simple misclick. Oh man, gross. I'm even more sorry that I'm putting this on the internet. That's just, that's something else right there. But either way, good game. Got him in the end. I should have had it like 3 turns ago. But anyway, that's Wormyzard. I've been having fun with it. It's been a fun deck to run. Yeah, give it a rip. Let me know what you think. Comment down below. Subscribe if you haven't. We do lots of fun things here. See you next time.